can't believe that my girl keep coming with that drama, bitch. I don't need that.
Find Little Demon, and I see that he's using the phone. So then he tells me, Gangster tells me that he needs me and the other homie from Little Hill, other homie from 18, and a few more individuals that he needs us to be part of the crew that's gonna cause a diversion. So pretty much he needs us by the door, and the mission is to kill Little Demon. So when he says that, I kind of like, I'm tripping out, but I try not to show it, and I try to act, nonchalant and normal about it. So, when he tells me, I'm like, all right, I'm listening to him, and he tells me that as soon as Little Demon hangs up the phone, because at the time Little Demon was on the phone, so he tells me as soon as he hangs up the phone, they're gonna move on him. So I'm like, all right, and he then asks us, if we can be ready and prepared by the door. So we make our way to the door, well, the crew that I was in, and we're ready. So finally, Little Demon hangs up, and Shorty was the actual one who grabbed him as soon as he hung up the phone, and pretty much chokeholding him. And while he was doing that, the rest of them start stabbing him. I'm seeing them stab him pretty good, and I'm waiting for the sheriffs to actually see the whole commotion and everything going down. And I'm prepared to take off on the first sheriff that makes it through the door. As they're stabbing him, I'm looking towards the door. I'm starting to see these dudes like stab him at least 10, 15 times, and so much so that they're getting tired. I don't know if you guys know, but when you fight or when you're doing things like that, like seconds feel like minutes and minutes feel like hours. You run out of wind pretty fast, and these dudes are stabbing him, and Little Demon somehow he tried to run, but he fell, and one of the individuals was actually on top of him, and they're doing the chucking on him, like the overhand, and they're stabbing him in the face, neck, they're stabbing him everywhere, and they keep looking towards us, like towards the door, like as if waiting for the sheriff to make it through the door. And while we're in the gang module, we receive word that Little Demon wasn't dead, that he was actually on life support, that he was fighting for his life. And fast forward another 2 weeks, another sheriff tells us that that he's all right, that he's gonna be coming back. So when he says that, we all trip out and we all look at each other, and we're wondering, like, this dude actually made it. He all in all, when he ended up coming back, he got stabbed 30 something times. And Little Demon, the day that he made it back, he came back with a kite. He came back with a kite from a canal, and when the day he came back with orders to snatch up the county and to take over everything. As a matter of fact, when he came back, he explained to us the whole situation. It ended up being that Little Demon, Fly asked him to pay taxes and Fly was under the impression Little Demon was making a lot of money or whatnot because he was a rapper. So Fly ordered him to pay taxes. Little Demon was already paying to another canal, so he refused and he stood his ground. Fly ordered for him to get killed. As a result of it, he ended up getting stabbed 30 something times, and he stayed solid. He came back, he took his wounds, he took them like a champ. He came back and he had the orders to take over the county, and Fly ended up getting in trouble for calling that hit. And the canal that Little Demon was paying taxes to, had his back and helped them clear up the situation. And because of that call, his status ended up being on hold for a while. And while he was in the county jail, as a matter of fact, he stopped receiving money. I don't know what ended up happening to Little Demon, but Little Demon, I ended up catching the chain going upstairs.